Have you like ever felt the homesickness, and how do you deal with it?
Well, yeah, sometimes I feel homesickness. Just first of all, initially when I came, I was very homesick of Russian food. So I just ordered some food from Harbin, city on the border with Russia. Yeah, so, but then after some time, I just get used to Chinese food, and maybe after 6 months, I don't feel much homesickness at all. I already get used. Of course, I miss my family and my friends, but at the same time, I enjoy living here, and so I'm not like, feeling a lot of homesickness now.
Do you try to join in or form a social group of foreign people, like especially, or do you like just prefer to join local groups?
I don't do it much on purpose. It's more happening randomly, and I don't have much free time. So mostly my new friends and new connection come from my work, and I still think it's very beneficial way because we could start some interaction. I already know a person, but then of course we could go to some place together just to hang out and build more not work but more personal connection. So for me, it's not very random on purpose. It just happened naturally from my work and from people who I meet while I'm traveling, for example, in China.
So let's say if you meet maybe American or Brazilian, though you don't come from the same country, but as here in Nanjing, you are considered as foreign people. So, do the same like maybe situation enhance your connection so that you may get closer and despite of the differences of culture.
Yeah, I think that's true because if you see foreigner, you know that he got similar experience to you, that he has the same struggle to learn Chinese language, for example, or to understand some Chinese ways of living, how to use different applications, for example. So yeah, I have some new foreigners friends, not from Russia, not from China here. And I think this exchange could be quite beneficial because even from Chinese point of view, you don't always could understand struggle for me as a foreigner to come and try to understand because for you it's natural. So with foreigners, it still could be helpful. So for newcomers, it might still be beneficial to connect not only to Chinese but also to some foreigners because it's still like some expat community, people who try to help you to adapt to this very different environment, I would say.
Yeah, that's great. So, what like do you plan to stay here maybe after you retire, or do you plan to return home?
I don't make this far away going plans. I plan to stay at least for some time, maybe 1 year or more, and then let's see how life goes. So, but I'm just enjoying what I experience right now, and for some more time, I definitely want to learn more about China and explore China more.
Oh, that's great. At the moment, do you have some like unfulfilled need? Maybe because you don't understand maybe how policies here, how the society works here, so that makes some of your maybe demands or needs unfulfilled. Do you have like such problems? And when those problems appears, who do you prefer to turn to for help?
Right now, after 6 months, I think I already learned everything I need, basically. Maybe some things I still don't know how to do, but I don't need them much. So, but for the first month, I have some challenges, and mostly my colleagues help. Yeah, both Chinese and my foreign colleagues, they also helped to learn me, but after maybe 1, 2 months, I already quite adapted. So right now, for everything I need for my like daily chores, buying some stuff, and just moving around China, I think I quite learn everything. So after you overcome some initial barrier, you understand that actually these Chinese systems is very convenient. So if you learn how to use them, then you could use it even much more convenient than in Russia. For example, with trains in China or some how you buy things. So after I get used, I don't think I got any barriers right now.
So, are there something that surprised you? So maybe as you mentioned, the train or like the apps that are very convenient. Are there such things?
Well, of course, logistics system is very surprising, and apps. Another surprising thing is robot and hotel, because in Russia I never see robot and hotel which could deliver some stuff to your place. What else? I think that's the major thing. For very technologically innovative, a lot of innovation. So then you see some new technology in Russia, it could take a long time to adopt it, but here in China you see it immediately in use. So even for my 6 months, I still see some things change. So some application change, they implement new innovation and technology. And sometimes for me it's surprising how quickly China could adopt all this new technology. So you always see system changing in a good way, but you're just amazed how quickly it evolves and become even better. So that's one of the most surprising things.
So the thing is, as you know, or maybe don't, many foreign people are at the moment moving out of Nanjing, moving out of China after the pandemics. What do you think is the main cause? Do they feel some inconvenience, or are there some other reasons?
From my observation, I think after COVID, some part of people left China because of restriction and they were just worried about families at home. But right now I feel instead that more people start coming to China. As for Russia, I could say that more Russian people come here, and I guess from other countries as well. Because now I think China is more opening up again after COVID. And before it was bigger community and now it's smaller, I think, but now it still keep getting bigger. So I think important factors is that you could learn more about China at home, so you could know how to use this application, if you could live here, and if you get all this information in convenient format, you will be much more confident to come here, that you know how to use, how to pay for stuff, how to do this, how to do that. And also community, as if you know that a lot of foreign people live here, you will be probably not much, but more willing to go, because you know you still, besides Chinese people, you could find some like local friends from your country. So I think in this sense, even more and more foreigners will be coming China now.
And so you're basically satisfied with your life here, right?
Yeah, I quite enjoy it, that's true.
Yeah. If you have maybe any problems that you felt confusing, please let us know.
Okay, sure. Yeah, thank you.
I hope you can enjoy your life here. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you for the chance to give my perspective. I hope some foreign people could listen to this and learn more about China, because sometimes they have some perception, they don't know much about China. But as I live here already for 6 months, I think I got some experience and I could tell more to my friends in Russia and to other people how great China is, and they at least should come for a short visit and maybe stay if they like it. Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.